First of all, guys, amazing job. This is an amazing film. It's like groundbreaking. It transcends the superhero genre, which I loved tremendously. First of all, for Martin, you were the audience, eyes and ears throughout this experience and entering the unknown of Wakanda. Mm-hmm. How did you approach that prior? How did you approach that, mainly since you had been in the Marvel Cinematic Universe before?
Well, I mean, I approached it generally by reading the script and doing the lines, because that was all really. Ryan and I talked about before shooting began, a couple of months before, we had talked about it, and we'd talked extensively just about and around the subject. I think we just got to know each other a little bit about where we were coming from, about the British thing and the American thing. And we talked politics a lot, and we talked social politics a lot, and we had a really good time. But as I couldn't really take credit for shaping the script, other than all I said, several times was I don't want to be the goofy white guy who hasn't got any rhythm among a load of really cool, sexy black people. Do you know what I mean? I thought, I don't want that. And that was my only note.
Well, I mean, this is a great film because you get to a point where you don't even, or at least you don't even realize the color of the people in the film.
I think that's how it's got to. It's how it, surely that's the entire point of where we want to eventually get to, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's like someone said, you don't eat a pizza thinking, God, I'm so Italian. After a while, it just becomes pizza. It's just a thing.
Exactly.
And this film, hopefully, once the pieces have fallen, and once there are a few more films like this, it'll go, oh, it's a film.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Andy, you play Claw with this sense of like glee, and he just jumps off the screen at you. And you got the chance to play him in Age of Ultron. Did that actually help you at all for preparing for the Black Panther, getting into the mindset of who Claw was?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I had to when I started working on Ultron. I knew that predominantly he was, an adversary of the Black Panther. So I knew that that's where the meat of the story would lie. And so I was delighted when the Black Panther was announced, and that knew that I'm potentially going to get a chance to revisit the character in this in the world that he's supposed to be. So and then again meeting Ryan, talking to him, seeing his vision, hearing the way he was talking about what he wanted to do with this movie in such a brilliantly and then just sort of opening up the humour with the character and making him, yes, a danger and a threat and an adversary, but also someone who is slightly unhinged and kind of a bit quirky and sort of that you can't put your finger on him. You don't know how he's going to turn. So that was all sort of came out of discussion and just trying things out. Actually,
Really,
just trying things out.
Oh, yeah.
Trying things out is the most fun thing about being an actor, isn't it? It's the most pleasurable thing,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, your character is now becoming like this big popular fan favorite.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
I'm glad
I love
to hear
Ross.
that.
I love Ross. He's like a staple in the Marvel Cinematic Universe now. He's like Coulson.
I'm delighted.
Where would you like to see Ross appear next, and what would you like to do with the character?
I'd like to see him appear on a beach somewhere, just lounging, not lounging. I mean,
Martini.
doing very, very important work, but with a martini. On a sun lounger on a beach. I mean, I'm just riffing. I don't know, so I haven't got it all worked out. But it would involve lying down in shorts.
Would you stretch your jet ski?
Yeah, I'd stretch to a jet ski on the back
With
of it,
the martini.
being driven by somebody else. Yeah.